Hey guys, welcome back to American Made RC. Today, I just wanted to go through some mods that I've done to my Traxxas / two-wheel drive and some of the possible options I've been thinking about doing for this one once as I'm getting into this racing a little bit. Last weekend, I went racing and I had some technical difficulties. The battery I had, the connector for it, wasn't holding up to the, wasn't allowing the full power to be released from the battery to the vehicle itself. I just had to take those caps off. So I was not able to I wasn't able to race. I wasn't able to get a good race in. One problem that I was also having was rolling over really bad. I had, this is gonna kind of give it away, but I had this chassis which, sat pretty high off the ground, which was, okay. I liked it for in the winter when I was able to put my big tires on there. I was able to put these on there, and it also helped in the grass. But I don't really use this for that anymore. Now I got my E-Max down there. I got to get into that quick, and then I also got my Red Cat right there for winter fun. And this one, I thought, I'd strictly just make it how I wanted to for racing. This, I was able to race it in an open class. It was an oval track. I wasn't able to go over 6 seconds, but with that I can run a brushless motor. I can run a 3S LiPo if I wanted. And that's what I could do with this. Well, I didn't. I ended up racing my 2S. So some of the possible some of the options that I would like to do to this. These turnbuckles, they're rusted. That's rusted. These back ones are rusted. I want to get red iodized turnbuckles to match my springs and my shock caps here. A big change. Lower center gravity chassis. This makes it. I think I measured it. I was sitting about an inch off the ground in the back there. Right back there, I was sitting about an inch off the ground. Up here, I think I'm sitting an 1.75 inches. But this really helps this truck handle so much better. I mean, I'm talking, when I turn, there's not even a single chance of me rolling over. It's one of the greatest things ever invented. I'm not even kidding. I love this. I think it is awesome. I'm so glad that I bought this and put it on there. It would really help me out. Basically, my brushless motor is still there. You was able to use the shocks. Had to use the original casing. The steering servo is the same. A lot of it's the same. I have changed some of my screws over to stainless steel screws. Just so that they don't rust out really bad. That's why those iodized ones are also stainless steel, so they won't rust that bad, which is nice also. Even though I won't be running this in the winter anymore with the salt on the ground, it's still they're lightweight, they're stronger. It'll be kind of adds a little detail to it. I would like to paint this black. It's what I would like to do, but I don't know if how well the paint would stick to it, so I may end up just leaving it blue. When I was racing, I needed a battery. I wanted a battery just to race with. This battery will sit for the most part. I may use it, I may not. I don't quite know yet. But it comes with the it came like this with the XT60 connectors, and then it's got this adapter here that the XT60 connects into, and then goes to Traxxas, which everything I have right now is Traxxas until I get my XT90 connectors in. I was on Amazon and I bought I wanted 20 XT90 connectors, and I didn't pay close enough attention, and I ended up with some XT60s. So all my bigger vehicles would be switched over to XT90 connectors, and all of my smaller 2S and 3S batteries I'm gonna switch over to these XT60s, along with my mini E-Revo will get switched to that. And there's my winch in my Red Cat Gen 7 runs off of a 2S LiPo. That will be getting switched to XT90 connectors. I just haven't switched any of it yet until I get my XT90 connectors in. So that's that. This I don't plan on doing a whole lot more to. One thing I would like to do is get some new drive shafts. Let's see, can you see? I don't know how well you can see that, but you see how there's that gap there? That is eventually going to wear that joint out, and it's eventually going to break. So before I start racing again, I will be switching those back to those ones. I would like to get the Traxxas steel drive shafts. I don't know how good they are. I've heard people saying that they're good, that they like them for what they're using them for. Now if I was running the Slash 4x4, I've seen people run the Slash 4x4. They put a bigger motor in it and they're running 6S 4S on it, and they'll just destroy these drive shafts. And he's had the most luck with the Traxxas drive shafts. Kind of cool update I got in my garage is it's like a squirrel fan, blows air right onto me when I'm working on my RCs. I got another one over there. Kind of cool. And speaking of fans, I don't know if anybody on my channel knows about RC Anonymous. Love his videos, love his content. He's a good YouTuber. I like watching his videos. I enjoy them. And he had a giveaway. He gave away a lot of the things that he didn't use. One of them was this Hobby Wing motor cooler and this fan. And I wasn't all about just winning the stuff. I was actually pretty excited when I found out that I won this, and he sent it all the way to me from Australia. I'm thinking about actually trying to mount it somewhere onto. I'm sorry about that. Mounting it onto the back here, to where it would be blowing on the fan. I want it to be easily removable, and easy to put on at the same time, to help keep that motor cool so it doesn't burn up. And this ESC already has a fan on it, as you can see. I've also thought about trying to mount this right here on the battery, because my batteries get pretty hot. Right now it's about 100 degrees outside, and it is hot out, and I would hate for this battery or any battery to puff up for the heat being one of the factors. So maybe this fan would help. I also thought about putting it up here to kind of help, maybe, I don't know how good this would be, to help blow air through here and onto this. One other thing I plan on doing for this is getting a body cover, so or a chassis cover right here, so these wires would get stuck down, put the battery in, everything would get put in, and then it's this plastic. It's like the bodies, like it's made out of the same stuff. It's flexible, and it wraps all around this, and it just sits over top there, keeps the rocks and the dirt and the stuff. About that, guy, my camera cut out for some reason. So as I was saying, it keeps, that cover would keep the rocks, the dirt, grass and wet leaves and stuff. If I were to run down in the grass, it would keep that all off of the electronics. Yes, these are all waterproof, but just having the rocks and the dirt and stuff sitting in there, I don't like that, I guess. So anything to prevent that would really help me out. It would also keep things kind of clean in here. Wouldn't allow these screws to rust. And that's a lot of it. Some of the options that I would like to do to it, I haven't really come up with any lately, other than try and replace a lot of the things that are rusty on here. That's just, I think that leaves a bad look for me. Oh, let's see, what else? That's about it for the Slash. I mean, you know, I took my mud flaps off. They kind of were rubbing on the body here and just rubbing a hole through it. You can kind of see the paint chip there. Didn't like that. Yes, I know, it's all scraped up, and but that's just not something that I wanted. I didn't really have a purpose for them anymore, being that this is going to be a racing truck from now on. I'd like to keep it as light as possible, for the reason of racing. That's about it for this. Oh, actually, on the inside of the body, I added some Gorilla Tape, just in some of the weak spots that I think, are weak, and spots that I thought that I wanted some extra protection on them. I'm gonna put this down here on the floor now. I'm gonna get my E-Max up here, talk about some of the things I'm gonna do to that, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm back, got it up here. Now this is my Traxxas E-Max. This is the older E-Max. This originally come with 2 brushed motors, and it come with this EXV 14.4 volt ESC for this. You could run it on 4S, I believe. I could be mistaken for that. But it had the older Traxxas remote. I don't know if you guys remember that. The only spare remote that I had laying around was my Red Cat Gen 7 remote. I switched my Red Cat over to the Iconic remote. This, I put the XL5 capable of 2S in there to run it. I haven't driven it yet, actually. I thought about putting in another 21 turn motor. I actually have another one that I thought about putting in here, and then putting another ESC in there, since I don't want to go through the hassle of buying another, you know, dual motor ESC and having the complications of that, of putting it in here and not hooking everything right up. But this, actually, I'm gonna test it and see how well it handles. If I think that I should put another dual motor in here, then I will. If not, then I probably won't. I did run this. I have run this on the Traxxas VXL 3S system, and it was fast. I mean, the motor, it wasn't heating up that fast. The motor stayed under 100 degrees, I believe, but I also wasn't putting it to the test either. But this thing, you know, with the soft suspension, it was just handling the bumps like they were nothing. I mean, it was amazing how well this machine was handling it. I would like to upgrade it to one brushless motor and ESC. I thought about upgrading to a Hobby Wing 6S system and only running 4S on it. But I don't know. I have to do some looking and see, you know, if I do that, is it gonna tear up the transmission? Have people done it before, and how well has it held up? And you know, is it gonna tear up my diffs, front and back diffs? Is it gonna, you know, just what's it gonna hurt, and what is it? I mean, is it even worth it? So that's about it for this. I actually I'll put this in there for a bit, and I'll show you guys what it's got out there in just a minute. But that's about it for RCs right now. That's about all I've thought about doing. My Teton and my Rally are up for sale, if you guys don't know that. My Red Cat, it's got stock tires on it. I have not found a place to go mudding yet. I know I told you guys I'd do some mudding, but I will this year, I promise. I'll do some mudding with that. I'd like to take this out and do a little bit of mudding with this. And I'd like to get my drone out. I'd like to get flying that. I think that would be pretty cool to show on the channel here. And I know I'd get some footage for you guys for racing. I don't have any footage this weekend yet. I might have some possibly next weekend. If there's a racing video uploaded before this video, then it's because I got some racing footage and I wanted to show that to you guys first. But if not, then just know that I will try and get some racing footage for you guys. So alrighty guys, I'm gonna get some action of this, and we will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. It's actually Memorial weekend for me right now, and yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Click the like button, subscribe if you're not new. I know I don't usually say that, just because I don't like pressuring people, but anyways, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Well, look here, guys. It's its first voyage. Let's see what kind of power she's got with just one motor. You know, that's not too bad for one motor. Uh-oh. Something happened. Battery come unconnected. Something too hot. Let's see here. She's turned off. I pushed the button and she's right back on again. I really don't know what's happened there. Uh-oh. Steering servo's not wanting to work. This has got a new steering servo in it too. Now it works. Huh. I hope she stays working. This is just, I really do like this truck. Man, I don't know what happened again. She shut off on me. Alrighty guys, I'll have to figure something out here quick. Is it the battery connector? I don't know. Having this truck actually really makes me want to get like an X-Max or like the newer E-Max or an E-Revo, just because of its size and the amount of abuse that this thing has taken. Look at the amount of flex I got. I mean, it's just unreal. Let's just take her easy. Oh, there you go, guys. Alrighty, guys. I already said the thanks and everything for that, so I will see you in the next one.